Hello, my name is Harold, and welcome to yet another tax tip video here with us at Tax Associates. Today, we will be going over what it's like to be a first-time filer. And even if you're a tax return filer, you may want to stay tuned, as we will be covering things that you might have missed last time. So, you're here because you finally gotten your first job and now you have to report that income to the IRS. The stereotype that filing your taxes is scary will be gone by the end of this video. Preparing a successful tax return doesn't have to be complicated, and the more you learn about the tax system, the less stress you'll have in the long run. There must be a substantial amount of questions going through your mind as you are preparing your income taxes for the first time. And you're not alone. The first time doing anything is usually a challenge, but that's where we here at Tax Associates come in. Now, the first and most important question you have to ask is, how do I know if I have to file a tax return? Yes, you heard that correctly. There are instances where you may not have to file a tax return at all. Seeing if you have to file or not can be fairly simple. First, you need to verify if you received enough income for the tax year to trigger the filing requirement. Now that amount is determined by the person filing status, age, and dependency status. For 2018, follows this general guideline. If you are under the age of 65 and are single, you must file income tax return if your gross income was $12,000 or more. Keep in mind that this only applies to employees who received a Form W-2. If you are self-employed and received a Form 1099, your minimum income requirement to file is $400. Now, keep in mind that regardless of whether or not you are required to file, you may want to do so. Remember all those taxes taken from your paycheck? Well, depending on your filing situation, you may be due a refund. Now, the income that you produce during the tax year will be shown on the previously discussed Form W-2. If you had more than one form of employment, you will certainly receive multiple W-2s. The next item you will need to analyze is your filing status. We encourage getting a better insight of how to choose the best filing status by checking out our video provided in the link below. We will take you step by step through all the filing statuses and which one suits your situation the best. Since each status has its own benefit, it's crucial for you to choose the correct one, for it may initiate an unnecessary audit of your income taxes. Next, we advise to coordinate filing your tax return alongside your parents. That is, until you are 18 or younger at the end of the year, or under 24 and a student. The reason being is that they may be able to still claim you as a dependent on their tax return. If you're a high school student, your parents will most likely claim you on their tax return and no further action for your taxes will be necessary. If you're a college student, one of the most important deductions and/or credits that you're allowed to take is the amount of college tuition paid during the year. You will receive a Form 1098-T from the university that you're attending. If your parents claim you as a dependent, you will need to provide them a copy of this form and they will report it on their tax return. A useful tip to remember is that alongside with most forms, only one person can claim them. So in this case, your parents claimed it, you cannot. If no one can claim you as their dependent, then you will report the information provided on Form 1098-T on your income tax. This is where having a qualified professional prepare pays off immensely, as there are credits you can claim for being a student that you don't want to miss out on. Additionally, do not wait till the last minute to file your tax. Also, keep in mind that you do need to file all your documents at the same time. Filing an amended return due to missing documents or incorrect information can be quite expensive. So if you do have any questions, feel free to contact our offices. Now, in conclusion, see if you have to file a tax return or not. Find out your gross income for the tax year. Have all your forms ready. Find out what your filing status is. Coordinate with your parents. And finally, remember that just by getting to the end of this video, you have taken a big step towards financial responsibility. Now, even if you don't need to file a federal income tax return, you may still want to take advantage of tax breaks and credits. Tax credits are dollar for dollar reductions in your tax due and are usually more beneficial than tax deductions, which simply reduce your taxable income. Two popular credits include the American Opportunity Credit and the Earned Income Tax Credit. If you're still in school, you may be able to claim up to $2,500 with the AOC for qualified expenses. Generally, these are tuition and fees. Most taxpayers focus on the Form W-2, which is an annual due date of January 31st. Your tax form is considered on time if the form is properly addressed and mailed on or before that date. You should file a return even if you can't pay your tax bill. Penalties apply for failure to file a return and failure to pay your tax. To reduce the hit on your wallet from penalties, be sure to file your return even if you're going to owe and you can't pay up. Options are available, including payment by credit card and payment plan with the IRS, if you don't have the ability to pay your entire tax bill by tax day. Slow down. If you're not ready to file your tax return by tax day, you can request an automatic extension. The most common way to file for an extension is a federal Form 4868, application for automatic extension of time to file U.S. individual income tax return. Also, consider e-file. The IRS encourages e-filing, calling the IRS e-file a faster and safer way to file your taxes. If you have any questions that we did not cover, be sure to let us know in the comments below, or check out our previous videos. As always, if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and share our channel to get useful tax information. Thank you for watching, and from everyone here at Tax Associates, we wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day.